The Israel-Hamas war has raged as crisis deepens in Gaza, that is being strangled by Israel's week-long siege and aerial bombardment, as concerns grow that further escalation and a lack of safety for fleeing civilians risks drawing regional foes into the long-running conflict. Good evening, I'm Sarah Sapsanama. Let's begin with the headlines of the hour. The Melon drinking water project yet to resume operation. More than 3 billion rupees spent on repair works alone in the past 2 years. Nepal Airlines gears up to procure 10 aircrafts despite failing to make use of existing planes and already existing loan of 48 billion rupees. Political intervention continues to rise. Israel continues its aerial bombardment on Gaza as the Israel-Hamas war enters its 10th day. Israel's military updates the number of people being held hostage to 200. And Australia record their first win in the ongoing ICC World Cup, defeating Sri Lanka by 5 wickets. Josh English and Mitchell Marsh score half-centuries in the win. It has reportedly been difficult for the leadership of the largest party of the parliament, Nepali Congress, to manage the party due to internal disputes. Rising dissatisfaction seen within Nepali Congress, the main party of the ruling alliance, since the past few months was evident during the appointment of Koshi Province Chief Minister Kedar Karki. Karki of Nepali Congress filed his candidacy for Koshi Province Chief Minister, going against the party's directive. The move was carried out mainly due to rising differences between party president Shermadhi Dewa and party leader Shekhar Koirala. The defiance seen within Nepali Congress in Koshi Province has also added challenges to Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal to save the ruling alliance. Internal efforts are being made to save the alliance, which has been moving ahead with the understanding by top brass leaders of the 3 main political parties of taking turns in becoming the Prime Minister. The much-touted Melon drinking water project that took 35 billion rupees and 22 years to complete came into operation 2 years ago. However, the operation was halted 3 months later due to damages by flood. In the past 2 years, more than 3 billion rupees has been spent in repair works. However, the project has yet to resume operation. The project has reported this year of damages to the accessway and to infrastructure that would have supported in supply of water during the monsoon season. During the first year of operation, when monsoon rain wreaked havoc across the country and floods damaged the project infrastructure, the Asian Development Bank had recommended to shift parts of its infrastructure from the current place. Between 4 to 5 billion rupees of investment had been estimated to do so. However, the government has remained indifferent in conducting studies. In the past 2 years, the Minister for Drinking Water has changed 6 times, the Secretary 4 times, and Chief Executive Officer of the Project Committee 3 times. The committee is without a leadership at the moment. The project has also been affected due to repeated protests by locals who are agitated at the delay in payments of around 1 billion rupees for the gravel and sand used during construction. It's time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
But before today's question, let's take a look at the results from yesterday's poll. Yesterday, we'd asked you what should be done to safeguard mother language. 28% voted for option A, clear policy, 20% for B, concern of stakeholders, and 52% for C, all should respect language. And here's today's question. Why are there delays in works of irrigation projects? Your options are A, projects without adequate study, B, lack of budget, and C, negligence by contractors. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Nepal Airlines is gearing up to procure 10 aircrafts despite failing to make use of existing ones and already existing loan of 48 billion rupees. Minister for Culture, Tourism and Civil Aviation Sudan Kirati is adamant on adding airplanes, the effectiveness of which is largely questionable. Procurement of 5 airplanes, including 3 for rural areas and 2 for urban, are in plans. Additionally, Minister Kirati is working to procure 5 more narrow-body aircrafts. The minister has said adequate studies have been conducted to operate flights in rural areas and the government will begin the tender process before Dashai. However, the minister's move faces a big question given the failure to fully operate existing airplanes. The Nepal Airlines Corporation currently has 2 wide-bodied aircraft, 2 narrow-body and 2 twin otters. 6 Chinese airplanes bought from China has been grounded since 10 years. Analysts say these grounded airplanes were procured without adequate study and opine the corporation has failed to perform as the government has made it a platform for political appointments. In the past 43 years, 40 individuals have assumed the post of Minister for Culture, Tourism and Civil Aviation, 25% of whom have served for less than 6 months in the position and 2 have served for less than 2 weeks. The frequent changes in ministers, observers say, has affected leadership at the corporation. The Nepal Airlines Corporation began operation in 1958. Thai Airlines, that started operation from the same year, now has 100 airplanes. Singapore Airlines has 159 and Malaysian Airlines has 72. Experts opine Nepal Airlines needs a reform in its management and needs to add destinations. A committee of the corporation had recommended it should sell the shares of Solti Hotel to purchase aircrafts. Experts warn if doing so would be of any help, considering the number of planes that are grounded at present and the 48 billion rupees loan that the corporation still has to clear. The Nepal Rashtra Bank has started distributing new banknotes from today, keeping in mind the Dashain festival. The central bank has given each person the facility of exchanging new notes of up to 18,500 rupees. The Nepal Bank has provided the facility to exchange new notes in its offices as well as in all the branches of Rashtriya Banijya Bank within Kathmandu Valley. Out of the Kathmandu Valley, the facility is provided in offices of Nepal Rashtra Bank in the provinces and branches assigned by the Rashtriya Banijya Bank. In earlier years, new banknotes worth 25 billion rupees used to be exchanged. Every year during Dashain and Tihar, new notes worth 60 to 70 billion rupees exits the reserves of Nepal Rashtra Bank. In our Public Voice segment, today we've asked in several provinces what should be done to ensure the longevity of banknotes. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
टीका नलागोस् त्यसलाई पटाएर राम्रोसँग राखौं
केरमेर नगर्ने सम्भव हुन्छ त झोला अथवा खामबन्दी गरेर राख्ने
टीका अलग राख्न पर्यो एउटा रुमाल राख्न पर्यो रुमालले पुछेर मात्रै दक्षिणा दिने गर्न पर्यो
टीकाको कलरबाट टाढा राखेर नोटलाई जोगाउने सबैले प्रयास गरौं
फोल्ड गरी हाल्ने बानी हुन्छ कसैको अनि त्यो टीकाहरुसँग जोडेर राख्ने बानी हुन्छ त्यस्तो नगर्ने
पर्समा मिलाएर राख्नुपर्छ जसरी मैले यो मिलाएर राखेको छु
अवेर गराउने बच्चाहरुलाई
अबिर हुन्छ रङ हुन्छ त्यो दिनु पैसा दिनु भन्दा पहिला हात पुछेर हात सफा गरेर अनि त्यसरी दिदा ठीक हुन्छ
टीका टाला गरेका पैसाहरुमा रङ पर्न जान्छ त्यो रङ पनि पार्नु भएन
अनलाइन बैंकिङहरु आछ हामीले त्यो युज गर्नुपर्छ सो दैट नोटहरु त्यति युज हुँदैन अनि सेफ पनि हुन्छ
केयरमेयर गर्नु भएन रातो टीका लगाउनु रातो टीका चाहिँ नोटमा चाहिँ नयाँ नोटमा चाहिँ लगाइदिनु भएन
टुप्ली बन्ने त्यस्तो कार्य गरिन्छ त्यो पनि गर्नु भएन
त्यसलाई केयरमेयर नगर्ने पानीमा नभिजाउने
स्टेज लगाउने कचाकुचुक बनाएर बोक्ने यस्तो प्रविधिको कारणले गर्दा नोटहरु अलि दुर्गन्धित भएको अवस्था छ
जोडाउनु हुँदैन च्यातेर फ्याल्नु हुँदैन थुक्नु हुँदैन यो त सुरक्षा गर्नुपर्छ अनि पैसा भनेको कुरो त
काचोकुचो पारेर झोलामा खप्प पारेर हाल्ने गोजीमा हाल्ने त्यस्तो गर्छौं हामी त्यो चाहिँ गर्नु हुँदैन जति पनि फाइनान्शियल इन्स्टिट्युसनहरु छन् उनीहरुले नै बैंकमा चाहिँ लेख्ने र स्टिज हान्ने काम बन्द गर्नुपर्छ
It's time now for international update. Israel has continued with its aerial bombardment on Gaza as the Israel-Hamas war enters the 10th day. Israel's military has updated the number of people it believes are being held hostage in Gaza, up from 155 to 199. They were kidnapped when Hamas gunmen infiltrated Israel just over a week ago, killing more than 1,400 people. More than 2,700 people in Gaza have been killed in retaliatory strikes by Israel, which is also blocking fuel, water, food and medical supplies from entering the territory. The United Nations says it is deep in negotiations to get the first aid into Gaza. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and Hamas have denied earlier reports of a truce to allow some people out and aid in via the Rafah crossing. Thousands of people have been gathering close to the crossing with Egypt in the hope of leaving Gaza ahead of an expected Israeli ground offensive. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken has returned to Israel. Yesterday, US President Joe Biden called on Israel to exercise caution.
Sports news.
Now, head coach of Nepal's national football team, Vincenzo Alberto Anis, has stated that Nepal's match against Laos tomorrow will be one of the most important matches of his career. Nepal are facing Laos tomorrow in the second leg of the match of the preliminary round of FIFA World Cup 2026 qualifiers. Speaking at the pre-match conference today, head coach Anisi said that there is no alternative for Nepal to win tomorrow's match to reach the second round. Nepal and Laos had played a 1-1 draw at the Dashrath Stadium in the first leg match last Thursday. Laos had opened the scoring in the 33rd minute, but Anjan Bister scored the equalizer in the second half. If forward Anjan scores a goal tomorrow, he will set a record of scoring most goals from the men's national football team. By scoring a goal in the last match against Laos, he had tied the record of 13 goals set by Hari Khadka and Nirajan Raimajhi. The record of scoring the highest number of goals for Nepal has been set by forward of the national women's team, Sabitra Bhandari, with 43 goals. The match between Nepal and Laos will kick off at 5:45 p.m. Nepal time tomorrow. The match will be broadcast live by Kantipur Cineplex HD. The team to play the triangular T20 series at home ground has been announced. Head coach Monty Desai made public today the list of 18 players under the captaincy of Rohit Paudel. Spinner Lalit Rajbansi has made a comeback into the team. He did not take part in the recently held Asian Games due to injury. Another spinner, Sandeep Lamichhane, has meanwhile withdrawn his name from the team. Lokesh Bam and Surya Tamang have also returned to the team. Other players in the team are Ashif Sheikh, Kushal Bhurtel, Dipendra Singh Aidi, Kushal Malla, Sandeep Jora, Gulshan Jha, Sompal Kami, Pratish GC, Abhinas Bohra and Vivek Yadav. Likewise, Sagar Dhakal, Binod Bhandari and Mosam Dhakal have also made it to the team. Along with Nepal, Hong Kong and UAE are participating in the triangular series. Nepal are playing their first match against the UAE this Tuesday. And that is all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Good night.